dokie, hello everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online. We finally have the item level we need to do more of the dungeons and raids. I actually got decked out with the whole casting gear. The augmented gear, I guess? Augmented hailstorm? Yeah, it should be good. I do want to, set up the raid first. Boom. Alright. I'll do that, and I do want to get, my stuff repaired. Oh, wait, they're over here, right? I think it was the Tinkerer that could repair me. I'm just gonna repair everything. Why not? I think I have the best weapon as well. Let me go double check. Oh, I don't. Well, that's not great. Thought I had all the best gear, but I don't. I have the best defensive gear, yes, but I don't have a better weapon. Well, shoot. I'm gonna have to fix that, aren't I? Eventually. I'll be able to get more tome stones just by playing. Alright. While we wait, first things first, I want to... Oh, only 6 minutes. That's not bad. Alright, cool. Let's return to Nimza. We'll check in on our troops there, see how everyone's doing. And maybe we'll do some of the main story quests while we wait? Maybe? Governor has returned from the deployment. Pray look over the report, Commander. The mission was a success. When all squadron members are of a different class, tactical ability is increased by 10%. Ooh, that's not bad. I like that. Okay, good. Complete. You keep an eye on Squadron Chemistry Commander. It's surprisingly how much better recruits perform when teamed with members that complement or challenge them. Relationships with a squadron can shift like the winds, though, so pray take that into consideration before ordering a deployment. Upon returning from a mission, a squadron member will occasionally exhibit a preference for a certain squadron composition. This squadron chemistry can affect the outcome of missions by improving attributes or increasing rewards. Oh, and its bonuses will come into play when meeting certain requirements. Requirements vary, but generally involve deploying a squadron composed of a certain combination of classes or races. Chemistry settings are assessed via the regiment board by selecting View Squadron Roster, then using the Confirm Chemistry subcommand after choosing a squadron member. Simply exhibiting a chemistry preference provides no bonuses. Should you deploy a squadron on their next mission without first setting a chemistry effect, the bonuses will disappear without effect. Ooh, so I have to set them. Wonderful. Okay, good to know, good to know. A gladiator, eh? I already have a gladiator. So I'm gonna have to say no. Dang it. Hmm. Well, ha. Any action will be lost upon the completion of the new. Okay. I'm just looking. Fine. I'm fine with that. Looks like the only chemistry, though. Deploy. I can have the others train, I guess. Huh. Good. Where to go now? I guess we can continue the main story quests, huh? Do you want to join the free company? No, thank you. The offer, though. Alright. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Vidofne could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well timed scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbored doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Amrick's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Full Temps Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Shent. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? Not sure how to put into words, but... So you sense it too. A subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself did not notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw that his etheric flow had been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. Thanks for the follow, Dio. Right then, I should be on my way. Krile may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Welcome, Master Beta. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please.
That Vidofne should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Hmm?
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Thank you.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house.
Ah.
Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zemail.
So I said to him, alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
Hmm. Knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horschiffon. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Hmm? Oh. Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Oh, gosh.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memories of Count Edmund de Foltem's Heaven's Ward, as goes light, so goes darkness. I hope nothing happens to the Count. I really don't want anything to happen to him. Give me the casting and I get Hoshfont. Hooray! Oh. This is thy proof? The Garoon Oracles. Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of beginning and of the path we have been set upon. I feel like I'm very close to getting it to the rate. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Hello? I don't know if I know those boots. I may. Ida! With Paplimo! That is you, Ida, right? Oh, never mind. Well? Everyone has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Ralga, it had better be. Why zoomed in there, camera? We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them. Every one. Goodness, who are you with now? So it goes. Oh, goodness. Alright. Still not had anyone else join the party. Oh no. Oh, that's fun. Alright, use this. Use this. New weapon? Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, commence. Oh, here we go. My first raid in a while. In a long while, actually. I'm not nervous at all. Here we go. Light party. Steampunkish. Why? Fast. Ah, leave me alone, Steam doll. Alright, we'll be sealed off in 15 seconds. I'm in a thing, guys. Okay, I played Legend of Zelda. I know where the weakness is. Hit it in the eye. Uh-oh. Don't forget to pull them apart. Oh, God. Ow! Hey, alright. For the party. Oh, well, no, never mind. Oh, treasure. Give me treasure. Oh, God, is all this going into my... Yep. Okay. Good to know. Oh, nice. Okay, we did the thing. Expertly done, adventurer. Well, what have we here? Psh. Sorry, Round Rocks could not stay away. So many new treasures here. Treasures? Oh, you mean the odd bits and bobs? Well, little one, these machina are yours to take, and some of them are rather beautiful, I must admit. Uplander can tell pretty machines from ugly, just like Round Rocks. No harm in adding one more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her. Okay. Damn it. I was so sure. Psh. Uplanders are unwise to come, but most of all this treasure hunter. What she seeks is not here, but in all of Grand Gordius. Okay, I want the cat. I want the cat. As I live and breathe, quick thinks all thoughts, master the Illuminati. Gobbies are backstrapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots, everybody kabooms. Uplander ear catches tongue flaps of master. Enigma Codex for plans making is gone. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander Initiative. Actually, I might have the cat. Psh. Foolish Gobby! Secrets are kept silent. Tongue flaps never traded with outsiders, as Quick thinks not ordered so many times. Master, forgive noise making of empty head. Gobby did not think. Please, Gobby will take any punishment, just not worst one. Now. Psh, what? Uplanders shooting Gobbies! And boom does not harm Uplanders. Blood, Uplander blood for fallen Gobbykin. I think now would be a good time to leave. Yeah, probably. Psh. Uplander, what is Enigma Codex? Treasure? Yes, young one. My treasure. Whee! Hooray! Bleeding hells, face to face with the head of the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite an adventure. This Alexander Initiative has got me wondering. Do you reckon it might be the Giant's name? No sign of the core, though, eh? Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let the chief know anyway. He'll be happy to hear Mead and Rocks are safe, too. Those two haven't stopped talking about machines since they got back. Can't say I've ever thought of junk as pretty, but each to their own. Big seems eager to forge further into the machine. Ah, Shent, ready to have another go at finding the Giant's core? Wedge, could you... Oi, Wedge! Stop listening to that bloody link purr! We barged through the Illuminati's front door. They know we've broken their code. But I've just this moment intercepted a new communication. If you'll give me a moment to... There. It says... Oh. Death to Uplanders. Death to Uplanders. I think we may have started a war. Mayhap. The cuff of the father now accessible. You now have access to Cuff of the Father. Gordius can be assessed via the entrance in the Maker's Quarter. Yeah, new raid. That was very quick and easy, the first one. In your last foray into the Giant's mighty arm, you narrowly escaped Quick Thinks All Thoughts and the Illuminati with your life. Yet in so doing, you won a cryptic name, Alexander. Whatever this may be, your path leads into the gloom of Gordius. March onwards with courage, for it is only in the darkness that you can learn how to stop the Iron Colossus. Join. I'm gonna see what I can trade some of this stuff for. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Okay, so we're gonna have better gear. Okay. Gordian Manifesto. Hmm. Hmm. So wait, it requires a class job. Anything other than Red Mage, pretty much. Interesting, okay. I guess we will continue on with main story quests. Yeah. Hmm. Tatter is waiting to share good tidings with you and Alphino. Alphino, Shent, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Flahamin, Hori Boulder, and Coltonet. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship, bound for Limbs of the Minsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Quite. And what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you, Alphino. Ah, Thancred. And Kryl. What brings the two of you here? Kryl and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Shent, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, may surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the aether. A ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Shent failed the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the aether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while the patrol passes. Besides, if you and Shent come along, who will see to Flahamin's grand homecoming? When you put it that way, very well. I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Minson docks? Yes. Very yes. Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Oh, I'm dumb. If it isn't Shintabetter. Really, you didn't have to come all this way just for us. Is that... By the gods, it is you! Well met, Shent, well met! Oh, Shent, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltonet? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance... But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. About that. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I am sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit! To the Scions, and a long overdue reunion! Huzzah! Oh. Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. Oh, wonderful.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Good luck. It was Thancred all along!
Not our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
He didn't hide him that well either.
Must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favoured me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Uldar. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when
God
she
damn it.
learned the truth, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter...
Hopefully we can get back to that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Let me come back here, so I'm sure it'll let me do that again. It's fine. Oh boy. Oh, look at all the gobby folk. Are we going for a little bit of a swim? me? Oh god. Oh god, he's huge. Uplanders connecting ground. Drop gobby bombs. Gobby bomb. Mm-hmm. I saw that they were rolling neat on those. I was like, you know what? Might as well. Uplander is amazing. Uplander is stronger than 10 gobbies. 10 gobbies? You flatter me. Ah, there you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Big's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. A treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past. Life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Let me guess, her ancestor. Within its pages are found a myriad wonders, from designs from machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book could bring a king's ransom. But most remarkable of all are the plans for a walking citadel. It was to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel? 7 hells we're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form from that idea. But I sense that none of this is news to you. You've read it then, this Enigma Codex. The design catered for every needful thing, from warm beds to crops of grain. Its occupants would never have to leave, and all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age, to all 4 corners of the world, that they might set about unraveling the mysteries of creation. And this utopia, this shining seed of erudition, was to be called Alexander. Psh, if Roundrocks lived in Walking Castle, Roundrocks could collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, will be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exists. I do that again. I did. Sorry. Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how a people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here, we're talking about a primal, and primals will be the death of us all. I trust you'll be ready when things come to a head, Shent. Utopia is happy place? Where there is junk aplenty, Roundrocks is happy. Where is very happy place for Mead? I did it again. Wherever he is. Ooh. The This Enigma Codex sounds amazing. A walking citadel's one thing, but a self-sustaining walking citadel. Genius! It's just a pity the Illuminati had to go and make a bleeding primal out of it. From what I understand, this Alexander was active for no more than a few seconds. That's seconds, and it nigh drained the hitherlands of Aether. Imagine what it'd do if it wandered the whole bleeding world. I don't think Round Rocks realizes how much danger we're in here. Too busy hunting for new treasure, and probably for the best, though, eh? Judging by the twinkle in Biggs's eyes, it has a plan. We got ourselves a problem, Shint. But don't worry, the Chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief! Over here! All present and correct, I see. Good. Something has been nagging at me for a while, Shant, and I finally realize what it is. It concerns the communications wedge intercepted. So we know the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning they must have found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, what need have they to use the only hatch with which the barrier doesn't protect? And why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most like in Idleshire itself, who is using the hatch as a back door. Now this agent will know we've broken their code and that the hatch is constantly watched, so he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to re-establish contact with the inside. That's why I've cleared the area around the Giant's Hand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, I think Percar from Red Bricks. He says Brayflox went inside, but she can't be. No, it must be an impersonator. Chief, whomever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to get after her. Arm of the Father now accessible. You can now access the Arm of the Father. Gordius can be accessed via the entrance in the Maker's Quarter. I'll at least listen to this. I don't want to accidentally skip something.
done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphinae gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
Heck yeah. Good luck, you two. Alright, Revenant's Toll. Party time! Oh, Revenant's Toll, not necessarily in the Waking Sands, though. Oops. Got ahead of myself. maybe I did. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh god, Revenant's Toll is not Vesper Bay. We're going back to Mordona. I'm dumb. I thought we were going back to the Waking Sands. Not the Rising Stones. I misheard, I suppose. Oh, jeez. Feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond these doors. Commence. Dang it. Woo, here we go. Okay. Oh. Let's do it. Using splash attack is actually kind of effective. Woo! Thunk? Good. Oh. Okay. Psh, Gubby found it. Good. Knowings of missing piece are with Illuminati. Oh. Gabby did well indeed. This is how you treat those who please you. Psh, Now is realm in chaos. Broken. Machine with too many parts. But Illuminati plan needs one thing. Missing piece to bring world order. Give world harmony. Make world perfect. And what of those who don't fit your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Don't you see? You summon a goddamn primal. It will devour the aether of every land you visit, until Hydaelyn and everything on it is dead. Inside Fortress of the Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. This is cost of seeking for knowings. Hells take you and your damn seeking. Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders, utopia does not need. So let's obey or die then. Pah, the whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid. Like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself, perfect even. But in the rush to realize its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Oh, so once upon a time these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists. Is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers? Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy? I cannot speak for the precise contents of the codex. Not anymore. But I hadn't forgotten everything I read. I think I can stop the core, if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can. And what of its location? It's somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I cannot say. Psh, Round Rocks can say. 2 paces of Round Rocks are 1 yom, so by count of Round Rocks, chest of Whirlicog Giant is only a little further. Clever girl, you've been measuring how far we've come from the start. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know that we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we're well rested and ready for anything. Oh my goodness. All should be well enough. Yahoo! No one should have the power to choose who lives and who dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to be left unchallenged. We have to act. If we don't, Alexander will awaken, and the Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, Shint. It's now or never. I think I have the knowledge required to shut down the Giant's core, but if I'm to reach it, I'll need you to lend me your strength. Well, really. The Illuminati's latest message is well, let's just say it's unsuitable for polite company. I should be much obliged if you'd teach those privy-mouthed savages some manners, Shint. The burden of the father now accessible. You now have access to the burden of the father. Gordius can be assessed via the entrance in the Maker's Quarter. The Illuminati would see the lofty ideals of the Enigma Codex turned into warped elitism, and have their primal play host to their chosen few. From within its walls, they would control the world with cold logic, and crush opposition with a fist of iron. With your eyes open to the Goblin's scholar's true ambitions, you must make your way farther past the pumping pistons and grinding gears of the Colossus. Can you and your comrades destroy the core therein, or will you fall, and so allow your foes to wreak havoc across the realm? Feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us, just beyond those doors, friends and family with whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let's not keep them waiting. Aliana, F of me. It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and hearty, and what of Higiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. Just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Ah, we could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings a bloody tear to the eye. To secret oneself in a ship hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land is a tale we knew all too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? Come, there's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. Though I'm happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Orca, what in the seven's hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why, you, brother. You and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, and I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanish, did you not? I do not deceive, brother. Aye, I have studied the trials of the braves, and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. Oh my, decisions. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we've settled in, I would join the search. It has been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born of my foolish ambitions which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Menphilia, Ida, Paplimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Oh, I guess the stew. The word of the mother. Porogoro? Oh. Chanted familiar though it may be, kissing it will kissing will do nothing to alter its corporeal form. Often I was eager to return to the search for Menphilia. Thancred and Cryle contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into the Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them and Estola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. What are you still doing here? They're waiting for you in Idleshire. True. Mayhap it is for the best that I remain ignorant of the details, otherwise I might be tempted to do something rash. I'll place my faith in you and the 12 to see her return to me. To see her safe return to me. Oh, well, commence! Oh, goodness! Stretch. Oh. The burden of the father, that looks wonderful. Whoa, okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee. Oh, why am I the only one not dead? Okay. Hey! Heck yeah, we did it. An explosion behind us. Nice. Ha-ha! Huzzah! Oh, well, music? Oh, can't use it. I'm gonna discard it. The Gordian Knot. We're here, and none worse for wear. So if you need another pair of hands, just say the word. So this is the heart of the machine, eh? I knew I should have brought a bigger hammer. And not that I'll be needing it, of course, and that right, Mead. Look! Psh, greater are knowings in brain cases of unwise than Quick Thinks believed. Perhaps Quick Thinks judged too quickly. Perhaps Illuminati should study uplanders. It is before eyes of Gabi? Good. Do not fail. Illuminati have no use for failing Gabis. Psh. End of Gabi's long wanderings is close. Something isn't right. Something isn't right at all. The way Quick Thinks spoke, you'd think he had won. He didn't seem too bothered, that's for sure. Do you think he might have planned for stopping Alexander's corps? What was it that the chief said again about the Illuminati finding what they needed to complete their plan? Something along the lines of a missing piece, I thought. Something like that. What if Quick Thinks is honor guard? The two dolts who were ever at his side. Why aren't they here? The Illuminati must surely have known we were coming. What could be more important than protecting their leader? You think he sent them to Idleshire, do you? While our backs were turned like? That could... That would be... Come on! Psh, Giant loses power. Uplanders succeed. Never mind that man. Did the Illuminati come? Is Idleshire safe? Psh, how does Uplander know? Yes, many Illuminati come to take stuffs of Gobbyflock. Great was chaos, but suddenly Illuminati go and take only junk not worth jingleshine. They came barging in, ready to start a war, and then scarpered with a handful of bleeding junk? Hold on a minute, where were they last seen? Red Bricks thinks near the shortstop. Round rocks. Come on. I'll go and find the chief. He'll know what to do. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Oh, it's a little bit shorter than what I normally do. I know, but we've done a lot of the raids so far. And we'll probably finish it up next time. As well as figure out what's going on with Ida and Paplamo. What in the world? But yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night, whichever it may be. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.